Hello children, you are welcome to Digi classes of Christ Church Convent School, Gadawara. I am Amit Toshniwal. This video is for class 8th subject Social Science. First lesson, the advent and expansion of the British power in India. Part 2. Advent means to come into existence, and expansion means growth. When Britishers came to India, and how did they expand their empire in India? This story, this lesson is all about it. Your first topic is Treaty of Allahabad, means Nawab of Awadh and British. Treaty means to come to a compromise, to come at a consent under some foundations, some conditions. So what was the treaty? Britishers would get rupees 50 lakh as compensation for war, and Britishers will give Awadh back to the Nawab. Second condition was Nawab of Awadh conceded Allahabad, Kara and adjoining areas to Mughal Emperor Shah Alam. Means he has to leave his power for Mughal Emperor Shah Alam. The third consequence is Britishers got complete control over Chunar Fort, and they got right, Britishers got right to tax-free trade in the boundaries of Awadh. Next incident was Lord Wellesley was appointed the governor. In 1798, General of India decided to bring as many states as possible under British rule. It means from here the expansion of British rule program started. Lord Wellesley, Lord Hardinge and Lord Dalhousie played an important role in the expansion of British power in India. Lord Wellesley was the chief factor who brought several states under the control of East India Company. Your next topic is features of subsidiary alliances. Indian states compelled. Compelled means forced to accept the permanent stationing of a British force in their territory. It means in every territory, in every state, British Army stayed and they made their own stations. For the maintenance of force, British Army, the ruler of that territory had to pay a fixed amount. And for the hearing of any case for British officers, they had to keep a British officer in their court. It means no Indian officer could hear any case against British officers. This is very important topic, doctrine of lapse, introduced by Lord Dalhousie. For the annexation of Indian states under East India Company, Lord Dalhousie introduced the policy of doctrine of lapse. In this policy, Indian rulers were banned, stopped not to take any adopted child in case they had no natural heir. Hence, many states including Jhansi, Nagpur, Satara were taken over into the control of British Empire. And in 1856, Nawab of Awadh was accused of misgoverning his state and his state was annexed into British rule. Your next topic you are seeing on your screen, causes of British success. Actually, the main cause of British success in India was the policy of divide and rule. Apart from this, Britishers had superior army and military power in comparison to Indian army. They had modern muskets and cannons, guns, artilleries. With more speed of firing and range in comparison to Indian arms, weapons. British officers were absolute loyal to their force and to company. They followed military discipline, they used to get regular salary and they were very particular about their discipline. Whereas Indian soldiers did not get regular salary and they were not loyal to their king. Moreover, the selection of officers in British Army was very reliable and it used to be done after training, seeing the skill of war, not on the basis of heredity, caste, and creed. Indian states and their kings were under a condition that there was lack of national pride, integrity and unity. They used to fight one another for petty matters, and Britishers took advantage of this state.